Peace and assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm back to life-ish. Um, I my doctor has put in my discharge papers. I'm a little bit sore sitting up here. But no pain, so that's great. Um, I wanted to update. I thought that the last thing that I did that's titled my hysterectomy, I figured that would be the end of that phase, I guess, for now. But I wanted to mention that I spoke to my gynecologist today, the surgeon, and thank goodness I was asking questions because she just totally forgot to tell me some things. And that is, well, I asked her how big the fibroid was, first of all. That was, like the culprit for all of this, or a big part of the culprit. And because I, in June of 2019, I had a vaginal ultrasound to see how big it was, and overall it was 5 centimeters. This year, I guess in August, like the 1st of August or something like that, I had another vaginal ultrasound done, and it was about 9 centimeters. So that's like pretty fast growth. But so I just asked her today. I really wanted to ask like how much it weighed, but I felt kind of silly asking that, just because I'm on these, like I've said before, these support groups on Facebook, and they talk about how much it weighs. So I was curious, like how much weight may I have been carrying around, because 9 centimeters is about the size of an orange, or they say a small grapefruit. She told me that it was like, she was like, oh, it's big. So I'm like, I said, like a cantaloupe? She says, larger than a cantaloupe. So I'm like, what? Carrying that thing in there all the time? So that was crazy. I see why I was bleeding so much. And then the other thing is, during our, what do you call, our pre-assessment or what have you, before, I came for surgery. So maybe like 2 weeks ago when I went to the office, I was told that she was only going to take half of my uterus, the left side, where the fibroid was growing. It turns out she took the whole uterus. Again, she did not tell me this. I just happened to be questioning, asking other things, and it came up. And then she went on to say that, I don't know if this is why she took it or what have you, but she went on to say that my uterus, it was like floppy. And she said, usually is firm. Uterus is firm, like a muscle, like a piece of meat or something like that. But mine was like floppy. And she said that she thinks I may have had some adenomyosis. Adenomyosis, very briefly, then I'm going to put a link, inshallah, in the description to a really nice video that I found on YouTube that explains it really well. And in fact, it explains endometriosis, fibroids, or they're actually called myomas, and adenomyosis. So, but basically, what adenomyosis is the endometrial lining, kind of, which is like outside the uterus, the lining of the uterus. It grows inside the uterine cavity. Like I said, I'll put a link down, inshallah, to better explain it far better than I ever could. So yeah, I found those things out. She also told me that while she kept the cervix and my ovaries. Thank goodness I don't have to do any hormonal stuff, because one, taking the ovaries will put me into like immediate menopause and all the things that comes from that. But also I'll probably have to take hormone replacement, which I cannot do because I have blood clotting issue. So she kept those in there, and she also kept the cervix. But she told me that since she cut the uterus right at the top of the cervix and like sewed it, that once in a while, sometimes some of the tissue, I guess, doesn't come all the way off. And so that it could be, she said it's rare, but I could see like a little bit of bleeding, like monthly or something like that, but to not really be concerned if I saw it, unless it's like a lot of bleeding, then of course I need to hot tail my butt back in to see her. But yeah, for now I'm fine. I have no bleeding. I still got the fat belly. So I don't know if that's from you know, some of that whole swelly belly thing, or you know, just from surgery itself, or even I still have not defecated. I know it seems like TMI, but it's really not, considering what I'm talking about. So that, and they've been giving me Senna and Colace, but it's just not coming yet, and you know, it'll come inshallah. So I think that might be all I wanted to update. Again, just in case any of you guys have to deal with this, I think that's it. So inshallah, I'm gonna eat me some breakfast, and then get on the horn to call my son and tell him come on and get me so I can go home. So thank you so much, everybody, for your love and prayers. As usual, you're always looking your girl out. Let me know if I can ever return the favor. And everybody have a great day, inshallah. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.